Hello, beautiful people. How are we doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. I can't sing that well. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well. We've got some stuff going on today. Let me get this. Still playing about trying to get used to all this, Um, I'll wait for Sarah P to come in because she's done a mistake. She's done a mistake. It's not usual for Sarah P to make a mistake, but she just did. Hang on, let me just have a look. What's going on? LC said that they've got some stuff this morning, so let me. I'm not sure what that's about. So I'm not sure if they're showing the trial today or not. They might be. I'm not sure. As in jury. So what's happening? And I'll probably repeat this about 20 times now. But what's happening is that the Timothy Ver- Veriter, Veriter, yeah, Ferriter. Hello, Christine. Hello, Christine. Hello, Christine. How are you? Hope you're well. The nose case, new case? Do you mean new? This is a new case. This is a new trial. Ba bam ba-dum ba-dum bam bam ba bam ba ba-dum bam bam. So I'm not sure. So they set the jury on Friday, but they're still working on the jury. This is the first trial I've ever seen where the judge has allowed court TV to film the jurors to show their faces if they want to. If they want to do that, they can. I don't think they will because I think it's a bad habit to get into. I much prefer when they not shown. I don't think Core TV will show their faces. So they picked the jury on Friday, and I think they're finalising it today. Christine, finalising the jury today. So we might be able to see them finalising the jury. I don't know, but the trial itself starts tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Eastern, unless something happens today and they fit it in today. I don't know, but they presume it's going to start tomorrow. So what we're going to do today is keep an eye out. If they do go to court and show the actual jury selection, we will watch that. If not, we will do a bit of a deep dive into the case to give it a bit of a refresher. Bit of a refresher about the actual case itself. I know I've heard about the case, but I don't actually know much about the case. So I went into it going, well, I mean, why the plea not guilty? As in, I didn't understand it. They locked up their adopted son in a whatever space or container or whatever it was, which we'll find out in a bit. Apparently, there's two sides to the story, they say, which is true. And apparently, there's a bit of a split on this. Also, interestingly, Timothy last week, so he could receive 35 years. I think 35 years is the max he can get. However, they've just added another um, something, what do you call it? It's Monday. Give me a break. Another charge. Jesus. Another charge to him and his wife. So they've both been tried separately. But last week he was off. So that happened on Friday. Another charge went on it. I think child neglect or something, or child abuse or something. Then he was offered a deal last week to say, look, do you want to roll the dice and potentially get 35 years? or do you, or even more now, or do you want to take it a plea deal for 2 years? So you get 2 years in prison, and that's it. And here he is, Jonathan. Hi, John. Nice to see you, sir. I've missed you, Jonathan. I've missed the little going away off track in the trial. So welcome back, sir. Nice to see you. Um, so yeah, so this is. Uh, I'm waiting to see if Law and Crime actually stream something in the jury selection today or not. Hello, another CG, another stranger, Always welcome. Live, right? There's nothing yet, but I've got a couple of sites I need to keep an eye out for. So give me like 5-10 minutes. We will see. So in 5-10 minutes, we'll understand. Oh no, Jonathan, you gotta get her a gift, man. Jeez, what are you doing here, Jonathan? Get out there. Go and get her a gift. Flowers, chocolates, dinner, whatever she wants. Happy anniversary to you, though, to you both. Um, Law and Crime said they're streaming something today, and I presume that's the jury selection. Um, but if they don't, then oh, hang on, I need to check. I need to check. Then we'll just go into the case. I know a little bit about the case, but I don't know much about the case. So, okay. No, no, you're sorry, Jonathan. Yes, you're right. Because different times than us. So, different time zone, you see. Hang on. Oh, let me just check to see what's going on here. It's Monday, and I'm struggling today already. Right. Um, Profile. I need to find. Here we go. Right. No, nothing updated yet on anywhere about it. Let me just go into this other site then just to see. Ugh. Hi, Lou. Hello, Lou. Hello, Lou. Nice to see you. I know you're working today, but lovely. Thank you for popping in, Lou. Um, oh, oops, no, wrong one. Nice, wrong one. I know you probably can't be here, but hopefully you're here Wednesday, Lou. Um, right, here we go. Just checking another stream to see if it's on there, and it's not.
Breaking tonight, the Palm Beach County.
So I don't think Law and Crime might be streaming it. They did say they were, but they might not be. But it's all good. I've got other videos to keep us up to date with everything about this trial. It's still early, so we're not rushing this anyway. Got my coffee. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I got a bad back as well, so my feet are elevated today, so I need to watch that. I'm not going to be streaming for too long today. But okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything on Law and Crime, so I don't think. Well, they might do. They might stream it. We'll keep an eye on Law and Crime anyway to see. Um. Oh wow. Okay, let's get out of that one. Um. All right, let's just play Court TV. So I'm not sure if anyone knows about this case, but if you don't, like me, or you can just know a little bit, that's all good. It's all gravy, baby.
Breaking tonight, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office investigating an arrest of a wanted fugitive.
Let me. I don't know where my Court TV stuff's gone now. That's the only problem. I prepared everything and then I lost it. This is how organized I am. Maya, yeah, I've not followed it, Christine. I've not followed it. I don't know anything about Maya. I have not followed anything to do with that, so no comment is my comment. Right, so I need to go in here, YouTube, and there. What did I say his name was? Right. Hello, Sarah P. Bang bang. Good win on the weekend, Sarah P. Awesome win. I think you, Sarah. I know you did it. I was like this going. Why did people start to like yes tomorrow's video? And I had a look. You'd already put everything up instead of this one, so I think it's too early in the morning for you, Sarah. But bang bang, Niners gang. Four. I'm surprised I didn't give him the fifth touchdown as well. They could have easily given him five to make the record or tie the record, wherever it was. But it doesn't matter. Four touchdowns, amazing. They, there's a bad game coming though. There's going to be a bad game somewhere there. Because the Eagles nearly lost, do you know what I mean, to Washington. So the 49ers, they got a bad game coming. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, no, I've done it for the whole week. Done it for the whole week because then I can promote the links in advance because I know I'm doing this for the whole week, except for Wednesday, obviously. Then it's easier for me to just set it up. Um, all right. So bear with me. Let me get some docs up here then. Let me get some documents up here. B, 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 for he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. So say all of us. Du- 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 du. And so say all of us. Right, let's just get one up here. I'm not sure which one it is, the first one, but we'll get this one up. Bugger it. We'll get this one up because we need to watch something. Um,
Of Jupiter, Florida.
I got that there. I'm still getting used to this. I am. I still can't quite get used to it. All right, it's there. It's behind this screen. So if I little this, there. Next week we'll find out if we can sustain. I'm already anxious about it. Those games are so stressful to me. I love it. I love it. I don't even know who we play next week, to be fair. Who is it? Must be a good team or a rival, one of the two. Right. Ah, that's Cowboys. Oh, yes. I'd be nervous as well if I was you. I would be nervous as well if I was you. Bloody hell. This is so techy. Jesus. And Jonathan's having his anniversary today, Sarah, but he's not bought his wife a present yet. So he's in trouble. Something come along, gonna burst his bubble. Yeah, yeah, Jonathan's in trouble. Something's come along, gonna burst his bubble. Yeah, yeah. We put stuff there. Image. Wrong one. Logo I wanted. Leave that there then. Right. I've no idea what this one is, but we'll watch it to start with. Yeah, somewhere in the world, a CG, you're right. Somewhere. All these friends just going, oh, what a prick, he's such a shit husband, blah, blah.
In a wonderful community A nice large house with a 2-car garage, but only 1 car could fit inside because of what else was in that garage. An 8x8 wooden box with a mattress, a camera, and a bucket. Investigators say that is where the Ferriters locked up their teenaged adopted son for hours at a time. The Ferriters have now been charged with aggravated child abuse. Tonight, we take a look inside the garage to see the box the child was allegedly locked in, as we speak with the man hired to build it and the crew hired to demolish it after the Ferriters were arrested.
There they are, Tracy and Timothy Ferriter. Again, they've explained why their adopted son was in the box. It was because he had some problems, some mental problems. Maybe he had some danger issues for the other kids in the house. They wanted to keep people safe. He was acting out, but you can say that all you want. But at the end of the day, is the solution like locking the child in a box in the garage? Like, how does that make him better? It doesn't, we know. All right, you're keeping yourself and your other children safe, perhaps? Well, then you call in family services. You call the police. You do whatever you need to do. But I can't believe the best solution is a box in the garage. Now, let's take a look. We've got photographs of this box now.
Congratulations, and Sarah. I didn't know he just done 9. He deserves a medal, of course. Hopefully. Joking. Right. I don't know if anyone else knows about this case.
So look, here it is being constructed. It's in the garage. It's like custom built. Think about this again. You're a parent. You move into this beautiful home in Jupiter, Florida, and say, oh, you know, this is exactly what we need. Well, you know, we'll just do a little bit of customization. We'll put a box in there for our child to live in. Unbelievable. And there's another look at it. I mean, it's for real. It actually exists. Let me read for you from a probable cause affidavit. The man who built the box was a little suspicious of what was going on here. Like, why am I building a box in the garage? So contacted police. Unbelievable. Great job. And here's what the police wrote down. Jack advised he was contacted by the owner of blank in the blank to build an office in the garage of the residence. Jack advised he agreed to the job, but after receiving the instructions for the build, he began thinking it was strange. Jack advised the room was built as an 8x8 foot space in the garage with its own ceiling and door. Jack further advised the door had a deadbolt lock and a knob only on the outside, meaning once you went in, somebody could lock you when you don't get out. I mean, they have a name for that. It's called jail. That's basically what it's called. Let's bring in the man who built it and contacted police. Joining us now by phone in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the contractor who built the box in the Ferriters' garage. Jacques Ben Aim is with us. Jacques, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And first of all, unbelievable, great job contacting authorities after building this box. What did they say? What did they say was the reason they needed this box? And what were some of the specs or the specifications that they wanted built inside their garage?
So I'll tell you the story as it was. I got a lead from a company that gives me leads for jobs. And I got a lead about a person who wants to build an office in his garage. So I got the phone number of the owner. I called him, and he said, listen, I live in Arizona. I have an office in my garage, and I just bought a house in Jupiter, Florida, that we are very close to move in, and I want to build the same exact office in the garage in the house in Jupiter, Florida. I said, okay. And then he sent me there, and his friend came to open the door for me. And he knew exactly what he wants. He said, build me a box. He has a two-car garage, which is 16 feet long. And he asked me to build a box, basically, on 8 feet on 8 feet. And he asked me on top of that to build a ceiling for that box under the existing ceiling with a space of 2 feet. So when they open the garage door, she can slide between the two ceilings. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, the door will slide back so you can open the garage door.
So basically that box is completely sealed from every way. So the first thing I asked him, do you want me to open a window for that office? And he said, no, I don't need a window. So I said, listen, this is Florida. It's very hot in here. You're going to cook yourself in this garage, in this office. And I suggest to bring in away from the AC to cool this office. And he said, yeah, this is a good idea, but I will do it later, so don't worry about it.
Wow.
And so far it was okay for me. So every day when I finish the work, I used to FaceTime him and show him the work we did, and that way he could see. Now, in the last day of the job, I show him the finish of the job, which was the painting and the installing of the light in the office, etc., and the door. And then he asked me for one little favor. He said, listen, I need a favor from you. I said, okay, what? He said, go to the Home Depot, and you know the interior doors of the house, they have a handle lock, yeah? And he asked me to go to the Home Depot and buy a deadlock like you have in the main door of your house. You see what I mean?
Absolutely. You can lock it up so whoever goes in can't get out. And
No. This is not there yet. He asked me to add a deadlock to the door. And I said, okay. I don't know what. You have important things to keep in this office.
Let's then go, Unicorn. Thanks for becoming a member again, Unicorn. Hello. Nice to see you back. We're just watching a bit of this, the boxing, whatever you call it. I love it. How do I... Does it come up on screen for everybody? Yeah, it should do, shouldn't it? Let's go, Unicorn. Hopefully you're feeling better, Unicorn. I got a bad back. I got a doctor's in tomorrow morning. I got a bad back. But I hope you're feeling better. But yeah, again, champion for you. Becoming a member again. Appreciate that. If you're still ill, don't worry. Just say still ill. I don't expect you to chat then. But yeah, welcome back. I'm using Streamlabs, so I can't put stuff on the screen, chats and stuff anymore. Oh, it's a nightmare. But I can do that. That came up. Member. Amazing. So thanks again, Unicorn. You're a star. Lovely to see you back.
So it wasn't look strange to me. So I went to the Home Depot and I bought I bought the deadlock and I install it on top of the handle lock. And then I picture it for him, as you can see in the picture I send you. And then he asked me to reverse the locks. That means that the knobs of the locks will be outside of that office, and the key hole will be inside that office. And I said, okay. On top of that, he asked me to drill a hole in the corner for a camera that he wants to install over there.
Wow.
And we'll watch.
Jacques, can you stay with us, Jacques? We're gonna take a quick break here. We got to get a commercial in. Jacques gonna stay with us, and then we're gonna bring in the team that demoed the box. We'll be right back.
Hey there, Court TV viewer. We know that you tune in to Court TV Live for our gavel-to-gavel coverage of some of the country's most fascinating court cases. And you may have noticed this new addition to our programming. See it right there? This is a way for you to dig even deeper into the trials that we're covering. Just take your cell phone like this, scan that QR code to reveal everything you need to know about the case you're watching. Isn't that great? So much information right in the palm of your hand. This is just another way that Court TV gives you a front row seat to justice.
Discuss this case.
Right. Let's. Right. I'll get some docs up here. Let me. Jesus, where's that gone? Here I am. Yeah, welcome to the Blue Benches again. Unicorn from Sarah P. No, hope it goes okay. Thank you. Docs tomorrow. Not sure what the. Oh, it's horrible. It took me months to get better. Um, so I got you. I got you, Unicorn. But it's lovely to see you. Um, we've all missed you. Well, I certainly have missed you anyway. It's nice to get some sensible people here in the stream. Fucking hell. Why is this not doing this? So I don't have to always deal with Sarah P, so it's good. New member, no. Where's it gone now? You see, I'm trying my best to adjust stuff here. Right, can I? There we are. There. And up a bit, I think. Is that alright? I think that's okay. Oh no, why did I have to do that? Up a bit, up a bit. 125. What? Oh, don't. Oh, I hate this. I've got OCD and I have to have it 1.25 and up a little bit. Right, hang on. Let me get. It's so fiddly. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable fiddly. Right, it's 125 each side. Happy days. Oof, thank God for that. Right. Um, law and crime. Law and crime trials. No. Law and crime network. No. Maya's on. Okay. Oops. So this is I don't know who else knows about this trial. But starting tomorrow, the boy in a box thingy. So right, let's have a look here now then. Let's get some documents, shall we? Just to have a read. Because I've been told, do not think that this is a slam dunk. I was like, okay, I won't. Apparently this we're gonna be surprised, apparently. Uh right. Right, there's another one here then, another clip here. And then is there another one? What's this about? Nope, that's not it. Um, right, let's read this first, and then I will play another video, because that's who I am. I do you know what? I don't like this setup for um chat. I don't think this is as engaging with chat. This stream, whatever it's called, Streamlabs. I don't like it. But then it's better setup than StreamYard. So, right, let's have a. Oops, wrong one. Let's have a look here then. Window capture. There we are. There we are, Sylvia. Yeah, it's they're doing jury selection right now, and then yeah, it was supposed to be tomorrow morning, but they did say anyway. Hello, Sylvia, and they did say that if it was ready today, it would be today. So it's all good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is fine. Um, that just blows up the whole thing for me in terms of everything, but it's all good because I've set up all the streams now. But it is what it is. Let me make this smaller. Right, so these are the people demolished it. Demolition boss describes the creepy enclosure. So this is it. This is it inside. If you can see, um, see that. That's what I mean by this. This is quite good. I can move it. Look at that. That's the box he was living in. 14-year-old with his bucket. Right, let's read this now. Tracy and Timothy face child abuse charges. Yeah. So they were given another child abuse charge yesterday. So this is tough, right? Because they said that Timothy's looking at about 35 years in prison, and he was offered a deal of 2 years in prison, but he turned it down. So it's a bit like, wow, wow. Um, so they're out currently on a 50,000 bond. Okay, don't know who that is. Don't know who any of those people are. The accused couple, both 46. Ate and slept there for 18 hours. Jesus. Here she is. Now she's pretty, I think. She's quite pretty. But it's always the pretty ones, isn't it? I presume he's a good looking guy. This is the garage. So it's a two-car garage, but they could only fit one car in because obviously this box. And 40-year-old was adopted as well. Here he is. Arizona Wildcats. Oh, so he went to Arizona. That's not good publicity for the university, is it? Not good. Not good at all. Anyway, that's that. So this is a judge denies something. Hello, Jan. Hello, Jan. Welcome, Jan. Right, hang on.
Tennis Channel Plus has over 4,500 live matches throughout the year. From star-studded ATP 500s and Masters 1000s, every WTA Premier event, and next year's Roland Garros. Subscribe today.
Well, a loss for the defense today in the case of the Jupiter parents charged with keeping their teenage son in a box in the garage. The judge ruled on evidence that the fair...
Sorry, Jonathan. I can reduce it. Guys, I can reduce the audio. I've reduced it quite a bit there now. Is that better? Is my audio okay, guys? I don't know. The CG, he looks far better than her. Maybe. Even record, yeah. That's a hefty reduction. Not sure what to make of that. Well, I mean, I think the max he could have had was 35 years. So, when you add everything up, all the charges up. But then you've added another charge now. So I'm not sure the max is now. So to be offered 2 years for it, you'd have to consider it. Even if you were like, even if you're innocent, I don't care you know, you hear about people that are innocent taking it. Like, like, it's a choice of 2 years or 35 years, potentially. I don't know. If you think, oh, Jesus, the jury are going to select me as guilty, then you're better off just taking 2 years. It depends, you know, I don't know. It's easier for me to say, I don't know.
Ferriter's children may have passed along to authorities from their parents' email. CBS 12's Al Peffley joins us live with that story. Al?
Liz, Timothy and Tracy Ferriter made headlines across the country in February in what came to be known as the boy in the box case. They were arrested for allegedly keeping one of their kids in a small enclosure in the garage. The couple was in court today, but they said nothing about those allegations.
Can you tell us why you're keeping your child in a box?
Timothy and Tracy Ferriter are charged with aggravated child abuse after police say they had a tiny unventilated closet built in the garage of their Jupiter home and locked their teenage son inside for hours at a time. In the box, he had a mattress on the floor and a plastic bucket to use as a toilet. In today's hearing, the parents' lawyers argued that one or more of their children had accessed their parents' Gmail account without their consent and then shared the Ferriter search history and other material with an attorney for the Foster Children's Project and a supervisor with the Florida Department of Children and Families.
It was information about the defense. It will be used by the children against their parents. It's abhorrent if you look at it.
In this specific instance, I wasn't even aware that this had been obtained, whether it was unlawful or not unlawful.
The defense claims authorities illegally told the kids to get that information and then asked that the material be blocked from use in court and demanded the attorney ad litem involved should withdraw from the case.
It creates an unfair tactical advantage, whether they because it's not whether they use the information or not. It's the fact that they unlawfully obtained it through one of the witnesses who is a kid.
The judge ruled against the defense motion, saying he had no evidence that the children were coerced into getting into their parents' email accounts and that it was still not clear whether any of that material they passed along would be used in court. The Ferriters and their attorneys did not stop to comment following the hearing. And the Ferriters remain free on bond. Their children who were not at the hearing today are in foster care. The next hearing in the case is set for April 27th. Live in West Palm Beach, Al Peffley, CBS 12 News.
CBS 12 News got an exclusive look at that structure inside the garage of this couple's home. You can watch that report along with our exclusive interview with the contractor hired by the couple to build that box. That's on CBS12.com.
All right, 5:38 now. President Biden is urging lawmakers to finish their work.
Okay, let's not go into politics. But, all right, let's see if I can master this now then. Window capture. Boom. Yes. Here we go. Josie, bang, bang. Bang, bang, Josie. So, Sylvia said that this trial is starting today at 2:30 Eastern, which is fine. I didn't know that. I'm not sure how you know that, Sylvia, but I trust you. I'm in a Twitter spot, so I'm in Twitter and here. Um, whenever I have a doctor. Right, Perry. Hello, Perry. Welcome, Perry. Perry's this is first time Perry's been here. So right. So what I've been told, and this is just what I've been told, is that it's not just one thing. There's the child teenager had difficulties of sorts, and they had to put them away from all the other children. I'm not sure what they're going to claim, whether he was, I don't want to say like judging, or was he? I don't know. I don't know. But apparently he was. His children weren't safe around the boy, is what was coming out. So that might come out on the trial of what exactly it was. But apparently the the only time that he was allowed out was in school because they had people that would look after him and stuff like that. Jonathan, don't know what that is, but thank you, Jonathan. Did it not come up then? What's that? Going over the hill, is it a monster? Is it no? I don't know why that doesn't come up on screen, Jonathan. I don't know. Thank you very much, sir, for the $2. Anyway, yes, I don't understand why that didn't come up. Oh, here we go. Here we are. Jonathan donated $2 through Super Chat. Thank you, Jonathan. Very kind of you. Appreciate you very much. So I think Unicorn, that's what I meant. That we've heard that's too so because it is weird, guys. The fact that he's gone from 35 years, I've been told he could go to jail for 35 years, and said no to a 3-year deal. Joey, that's a lot. But I don't know. No comment, you know what I mean? So we'll just have to see it, you know. Um, all right. What other video there is? So good. You should have PayPal'd it, Jonathan. You should have PayPal'd it. That's the best option is PayPal it. Um, PayPal link is in the description, but that's the best way because it saves YouTube get it. YouTube will get about 60% of that, Jonathan. Well, YouTube will get about 30%. Um, and then Apple or whatever will take that, you know, whatever. But it doesn't matter. It's very kind of you. Thank you, sir. Um, okay, Perry saying, no wonder the child is violent. His parents are the jobs who prison him at home. Yes, yes. Yeah, agree. Colin. I don't know. I did some research, and the parents are adamant they've done nothing wrong. Adamant, and I'm all for. Let's go into this. Like, hey, you know what my thing is? Look, innocent unless proven guilty. So, got to start with that. But I'll be honest, like when I first heard the story, come on, who locks their child up in a box like that with just a bucket? I've never heard of that before. So we'll have to see. reserving judgment as much as I can, but I don't really see how you can get out of this one. And Perry, yeah, my man. Well, I hope you're my man, not a woman, but welcome, welcome. Right then, what else have I got here? I got another one here. Where's this video gone now? See, I've got so many things open here. Crime, no, no. I'm not used to this bloody Streamlabs thingies. Is this the one? Maybe. Right, kept in Bob Pearson court. Right. Okay. Oh, here we go. There's a good one here. Hang on. There's a good one here.
Details of
This is Holly. Hello, Holly. Free Zachary Anderson. Hello. Perry saying the fact that he told the builder not to worry about windows or aircon is probably more about heat. Yes, Perry. Yes, Perry. That's a good point. Perry spitted the truth out here. Perry, where have you been all my life, Perry? Where are you from? UK or US? Must be the UK with this brain. Right, here we go. Let's watch this then. This is past encounters with child protection. This is. But hello, Holly. Welcome. Hol. Right. Before we go here. Right. Now this is now. Which one is this one now? London, Perry. London Town. How are you doing, sir? London. Love London. No, I don't. I hate London. I don't mind London. My best friend lives in London, and I like it for like a week, and then I have to go home. I don't like it past that. But welcome, my friend.
about the Jupiter couple accused of child abuse. The parents accused of locking their adopted son in a small room in the garage for up to 18 hours a day. Tonight, WPBF 25 News got a hold of exclusive documents that reveal that couple's past encounters with Child Protective Services when they formerly lived in Arizona. Good evening, I'm Todd McDermott.
And I'm Felicia Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us here at 6. Investigative reporter Terry Parker joining us now with a story you will only see on WPBF 25. Terry?
We've learned deputies in Arizona reported the case to the Department of Child Safety. A 14-year-old runaway saying his parents were spanking him with a leather belt and a jump rope. Similar allegations to the ones he made to Jupiter police. And we've gotten pictures of the actual box room in that Jupiter garage, thanks to the contractor who built it and who suspected something was wrong.
These parents, whom we are not identifying, are facing charges in Palm Beach County for aggravated child abuse. Their runaway 14-year-old son in January told investigators his adoptive parents repeatedly locked him in an 8x8 box-like room in the garage for up to 18 hours at a time and physically abused him. The boy said the physical punishments also happened a lot when the family previously lived in Arizona and that he was confined to a similar box room there. We just obtained the Pima County Sheriff's Office reports documenting 2 investigations. Pima County deputies in November 2021 were responding to a runaway child report made by the parents. When they found the boy 2 days later, the report says he was shaking and very scared. The report says the boy told them he, out of all his siblings, was the only one that gets spanked, and he gets spanked with a jump rope and a leather belt. It goes on to say his mother recently had restrained him up against the wall and began yelling at him. When deputies found the boy, they say he kept changing his story about where he'd been and who with. Deputies writing, "At this time, we knew that he was lying." Deputies say the teen also had credit cards and other items that did not belong to him. A second report 2 weeks later says the boy ran away again, his mother saying she had been keeping a close eye on him, that he'd gotten in trouble at school for misusing his laptop and refused to take medication for an unspecified condition. That incident ended when the parents found the boy at a friend's house, and they were currently dealing with parental discipline.
I just emailed the parents' attorney, Nellie King. She says the Arizona Department of Child Safety concluded the allegations of child abuse by the boy were unfounded. She says that finding is substantiated by sheriff's investigators who determined the boy's statements to them were untruthful. The parents claim the boy has a history of problems. They remain free on bond, while DCF has taken temporary custody of their other 3 children.
All good, Holly. Lovely to see you back, Holly. Lovely to see you back. Right, and there's another one here about the actual him rejecting the plea deal.
Case that captured national attention heads to trial Friday morning, putting a Jupiter husband and father on the stand. Tim Ferriter and his wife are accused of keeping their adoptive son in a small structure in their garage for hours at a time, according to detectives. I was in court yesterday for a pretrial hearing as both sides carved up evidence and witnesses for this contentious local trial 2 years in the making. Was it a case of child neglect or bad parenting? Was it punishment or simply protection? Defense attorney Priya Murad and the state will have a complex case in front of them on Friday to prove whether or not Tim Ferriter should be found guilty on charges of child abuse and false imprisonment.
I came outside yesterday and seen all the cops and stuff, but like I didn't think it was something like that. I thought it was like maybe they got in a fight.
The case stems back to February of 2022 in the upscale neighborhood of Egret Landing in Jupiter. Tim and his wife Tracy are both accused of keeping their then 14-year-old adopted son in an 8x8 box in their garage. Jupiter police say it had a mattress, a camera, and a bucket that was used as a restroom, and he was only allowed out to go to school. The couple was eventually arrested when the teen ran away.
Both my wife and I were very shocked, especially what happened in this neighborhood, and us not know anything at all about it.
Neighbors were appalled. The pair were thrust into the spotlight, facing humiliating and horrendous charges. Both will be tried separately.
You swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. In a pretrial hearing Tuesday, Tim Ferriter rejected a plea deal by the state, 24 months and 5 years probation. He now faces 35 years and possibly more. His attorney contends the child was a, quote, medically complex child, and the alleged box was, quote, a room used for monitoring. The defense intends
Complex child, box was used for monitoring. So I mean, so that's what they're saying is he was a complex child. So what they were doing was for his own safety and for other safeties.
to show a pattern of troubled behavior, which at the onset of the case showed dangerous and disturbing propensities, including attachment disorders. DCF removed the child and 3 other children from the home. It is now up to a jury to decide the fate of the parents. Now, we reached out to defense attorney Priya Murad, who represents Tim Ferriter, and have not heard back. That trial begins Friday morning at 10:30 in the Palm Beach County Courthouse. Judge Howard Coates presiding.
Okay. So that might explain a little bit. Maybe that's what I heard. So it's a complex child. I'm just trying to find out here when this is actually going to be happening. Right, I'm not sure. Who said it? Sylvia, I don't think if you're still here, Kathy Russon from Law and Crime is saying that's likely to be still tomorrow it starts. So I'm not sure where you saw the 2:30 start. I'm still looking for it. Still looking here. Yeah, I can't see it. Okay, let me just check Court TV then. Okay. So she's also up, but she's up for another one. She's not up in court right now. I'm not sure she's been offered anything. Like, it'd be sensible for her now to wait to see what happens to him. If he gets 30 years, Jesus. She'd be like, give me that 2 years. Give me that 2 years right now. Just trying to look here. No, I can't see it. So I still think it'll be tomorrow, guys, that it starts, and not today. Unless someone can pinpoint to me where it says differently. What's this? Perry saying the problem with them blaming the boy's mental and/or complex medical issues is they will be asked which medical professional advised them to imprison and monitor him to deal with the problem. True. True that. True that, Perry. True that. Jonathan, I see that you do a lot of stuff here. You've been through a lot, my friend, and even on your mother as well. So everyone's going through stuff. It's horrible, isn't it? Right, let's have another look here. I need to get. No, that's the wrong one. All right, what else is here? Do we see? So they also say the kids hack their emails and stuff, but I don't really understand that. What that has to do with it. Well, the judge has thrown it out anyway, so. Right, here we go.
Now let's turn to.
I don't think they did. This is right. Unicorn, you're spot on. We don't know if they did or not, 100%, but I doubt it. But still, and I'm with Perry. I don't understand why you wouldn't take that PD. The risk of 35 years, even if you're innocent, I don't care if you're innocent. Like 35 years, this is 12 people, and to be like if they said 20 years, but no, let's roll the dice. But it's 2 years. Also, I bet you could put stipulations in that as well, probably. Right. Where's this gone now? I think you could probably you could go for 2 years. I bet you could have fought it and got it down, say 18 months, with good behaviour, or said, okay, we'll do it, but we'll do it in jail rather than prison, or something. I'm sure they could have worked something out.
To Florida, where the father accused of keeping his adopted son locked in an 8-foot by 8-foot box, yes, in a box, has rejected a plea deal from the state.
Timothy Ferriter appears via Zoom yesterday at a pretrial hearing in West Palm Beach, Florida. Prosecutors were offering 24 months in prison plus 5 years probation. He was actually facing up to 35 years, or he is facing up to 35 years, so not the worst deal in the world. But Ferriter and his wife, Tracy, face charges of child abuse and false imprisonment. They are being tried separately.
The defense says the parents were dealing with a medically complex child with attachment disorders, and that the box was for monitoring the child and not neglect. It's almost hard for me to say that because I don't side with any of that, but that's what they say. Now, since the father rejected the plea deal, Kim Ferriter's trial will begin Friday with jury selection. As you mentioned, Michael, he does face years if convicted, up to 40 years, in fact. Opening statements are expected next week, and Court TV cameras will be there for it all.
All right, here's a look back at what we know about that case. Tim and Tracy Ferriter were arrested in February of 2022. The parents of 4 were charged with aggravated child abuse and false imprisonment of their 14-year-old adopted son.
On the single-car garage was where there was a room built in there.
The Ferriters are accused of physically abusing their child and forcing him to live in an 8x8 box they had custom built in their garage.
He asked me to build a box, basically, and he asked me on top of that to build a ceiling for that box. He asked me to add a deadlock to the door.
A month before the Ferriters were arrested, their contractor, who was told he was building an office, tipped off the police that something wasn't right.
He asked me to reverse the locks. On my way home with my employee, something felt wrong to me, and the only reason I could come up with is that it's not an office, and this place is made to lock a person inside.
On January 28, 2022, Tracy Ferriter called 911 to report her son had run away. Police soon discovered the strange room in the garage. She told police several stories: that it was built to be an office, that it was used for storage, and that it was a timeout spot for the missing boy, who she said suffered from behavioral issues. But surveillance video showed the child was forced to stay in there up to 18 hours a day. Police found the boy at his middle school a day later. He told them his parents were abusive and violent towards him. And he told the police about the box-like room he had to stay in with nothing in it but a mattress and a bucket. His siblings confirmed his allegations.
I do have available to testify via Zoom. We're providing her depo, and just for the record, she is a minor, and so she should be referred not by her name or to FF.
Prosecutors allege the Ferriters had been physically abusing and confining their son since 2017. The couple says the reason they locked him in the room was because he suffers from reactive attachment disorder, which causes him to lash out. And they say they never abused him.
We don't know if the child is being honest with us. There is a history in this case of him being dishonest with the police.
Tim Ferriter's case was severed from his wife's after his attorneys argued her inconsistent statements to the police could hurt his chances of a fair trial. They are being tried separately, and both face up to 30 years in prison.
We want to welcome our guest for this hour, trial attorney Lateef Gray.
All right, I've seen the comments stuff. Yeah, Perry says him trying to defend his actions to a jury consisting of parents is just stupid. Should have took the plea. He was generous. Yeah, if you're a parent, no parent's going to say that they're going to do that. That's a good point, Perry. That's a good point. Unicorn. At the moment, I must say, I agree. The only way I would see them having any tiny bit of leverage, can't think of a better word, is if the behaviour was very extreme, putting other kids in danger, yes. But they'd have to explain that, and there'd have to be evidence of that and everything, not just hearsay. But yeah, I agree with you, Unicorn. Lord, she put my room in the back of the basement and stuck a fridge down. They made it my room, Jonathan. And they exhausted every avenue of help, yes. Looking at a windowless box room with a bucket for a toilet. I mean, I suppose the windowless box room would come with they couldn't put glass or anything in there in case he smashed it. But the bucket is a bit, I mean, I suppose again they're going to say, well, there's no pipe in. But that's inhumane. No, it's been going on for a while, and he escaped. That's the only way that they did it. I remember watching something about this, and the children said, "No, that's his room," because I think the parents were saying that his room was somewhere in the house, but the children all said, "No, that I think they said that the box was his room." But he was locked up in there some days for 18 hours. That's probably weekends and stuff, cameras and stuff like that. It's just like.
And Michael, I'm sorry that I get to go first because I may take all the talk time because this case gets right under my skin
I can see that.
so quickly, Lateef, and here's why. I don't care what the child's history is. I don't care what the child's behavior is. Regardless of those things, you cannot lock a child in a box. I get mental health services are hard to access, really hard to access if you don't have the financial means. But this is someone who built this room. They have some kind of financial means to build this room, Lateef. There's no, in my mind, no excuse. It's abuse. You don't get to lock a child in a room the way they allegedly did. They're innocent at this point.
Yeah, it certainly seems like something is awry. I mean, and if, from a perspective of a juror, if they felt like what they were doing was right and correct and proper, why would they lie to the person who was building the room and tell them that it was an office? I still don't understand what their defense is. The fact that he has mental health issues certainly doesn't justify putting him in what would one could consider like a cell type situation. So I know they claims he has mental health issues and he might have been doing things to the other children, but I still don't see what the legal defense is.
Yeah, the legal defense is problematic. And again, I can understand perhaps not telling a contractor what you're doing. There's privacy issues involved. I don't necessarily want my contractor to know everything I'm doing, the problems going on in my home. But when I look at the home and I think about a defense, they have other children. The child does have issues with violence. So separating him from the rest of the family at times, I can understand the thinking, but again, legally, I'm not sure they're going to be able to justify it. But here's the other part that I have problems with. There were also claims, and I think he had signs on his body, that he was being beaten. And if there's one thing you know about mental health issues, beating them is not going to change it. So what was the beating about? And I think those things are really things that are going to cause problems as well.
Yeah, and that's a good question. What were the beatings about? I mean, they're certainly going to claim that whatever force was used was corporal punishment and was discipline, but the fact that the other children corroborated what this child said, that there was abuse, certainly would tend to inure to the detriment of the parents.
And let me just say this about corporal punishment. Many states allow corporal punishment of your child. That's not illegal, but leaving marks and bruises to that extent is when it can cross the line and become physical abuse. So I think that's the allegation being made in this case. But let me ask you this, and Michael, I want you to get in this conversation as well. He was offered 24 months plus some other things. 24 months. To me, that's a sweet deal given the allegations. I know he says he was out of the country, wasn't involved, didn't do it. Good deal or not? Before Lateef, you weigh in. What do you think, Michael?
You know, and I'm going to defer here to Lateef, but my thinking is it sounds like a very good deal based on what he's facing and based on what some of the allegations are. So my question, Lateef, becomes, why are prosecutors offering such a sweet deal? There's an issue here. There's a possibility that Tim Ferriter may turn on his wife. They've got separate trials. He didn't like some of the comments that she made to police, felt it hampered his ability to get a fair trial. So obviously, you would think they have a strong case against one or the other. Maybe there are some conditions in that 24 months about possibly testifying, et cetera, et cetera. But why do you think prosecutors would have offered such a sweet deal?
Well, I understand his defense to be that he was out of town and had nothing to do with it. Maybe there are some evidence problems with the case as it pertains to the husband. Maybe there's some credibility to his assertions that he was out of town and had nothing to do with it. If there are some credibility and credence to what he's saying, then there may be a chance that he'll be found not guilty. But it all depends on what the totality of the evidence shows.
Let's listen, just because we have it available, and I want to hear him rejecting that plea. Let's listen together.
Mr. Ferriter, have you made a decision whether to accept or reject the offer?
Yeah.
All right, and what is that decision, sir?
To reject.
All right, court finds that based on Mr. Ferriter's testimony, he is rejecting the offer knowingly and intelligently after having had the opportunity to receive the advice and counsel of his attorney. I also find that I've explained to Mr. Ferriter in detail the risk and consequences of the rejection of the offer, including what his guideline score is of 35 months, as well as what the legally permissible range of a sentence is at this point, ranging from 35 months all the way up to as many as 35 to 40 years, depending on how the court ultimately exercises its discretion to sentence in this matter if an adverse jury verdict is rendered. Therefore, based on the court's finding that you've made the decision knowingly and intelligently, freely and voluntarily, I hereby accept the rejection, Mr. Ferriter, which means that the trial will remain as currently scheduled. unless something changes during the course of this hearing today. Any other questions for the court, Mr. Ferriter?
All right, that's clearly the choice of the defendant, Mr. Ferriter, but I got to tell you, I bet that conversation with the attorney was one of, these are the risks. If you want to go forward and you're not acquitted, these are the risks. Lateef, one other question I want to ask you, though, go back to legal defense. I feel like so far what's been shared, that they're going to blame the child or place a lot of their reaction to the child's uncontrollable behaviors, but I think it's dangerous territory.
Well, it most certainly is. I mean, here you have a 14-year-old young man who suffers from mental health issues. Instead of the parents doing what parents do, which is get their child the help that he needs, they did something which was completely detrimental to the child and possibly made the child and put the child in a worse situation than he was already in. So I still don't see what the legal defense is. The fact that the child has mental health issues certainly doesn't allow parents or adopted parents to essentially put them in a cell and wall them off from the rest of the family for upwards of 18 hours a day.
All right, now, that's a good point you make. But apparently, at least according to the defense, there is ring video camera of that room. The longest he was in there alone, and it was only once, was 10 hours, and that was overnight. So let me ask you this, Judge. You have a lot of experience in this area. Is it possible that there's some combination of, and they also plan to bring in his records of problems in school, problems in the home. Is there some combination of his being violent in the home, causing maybe danger to the other children, the conditions in this room or box, whatever you want to call it, being humane, him not being kept in there for extended periods of time, that a jury could find that this was their only option under the circumstances?
I don't know. We don't ever know what a jury's going to do, Michael, but I will tell you, I went through and I have 25 red flags, and it includes things like the lock was on the outside of the door. So if there's a fire, guess who's not getting out of that room? This child who's going to die in the fire. Things like there's no toilet in there. So what if you put him in there and time and I just go to the bathroom? That's not humane. He doesn't even have anything to go to the bathroom in, and he allegedly had to go in a bucket. So when you add all those things up, if it all comes out at trial, I cannot imagine a jury seeing that, but we never know.
Fair enough. I mean, you make a fantastic point. And so, Lateef, when we look at this, what possibly could this guy be thinking? That, again, I don't think he was away enough. I think he was away when his wife made certain statements to police.
And Katie, welcome back. I've not seen you for a while now, Katie, so welcome, Katie. You're always welcome here.
He has an issue with as to what the purposes of that room were. Apparently, they were untruths. But he certainly was there. He was one of the ones that commissioned this room. I mean, what could he argue?
Well, it appears that he's going to argue that he wasn't there. Whether it's a credible defense or not, that's ultimately up to the jury. But I'm sure the prosecution will point out that he might not have been there when the room was built, but he certainly was there at some point after the fact. He certainly was there at some point to observe his son being essentially locked in this room, and he did nothing to stop it. He didn't go to the authorities and say, hey, my son is being trapped in a room, and he did nothing to eliminate and make his son a part of the family such that he wasn't locked in this room. So his defense is going to be a tough defense, but I'm sure he's doing his best as far as putting forth a defense, if you will.
Yeah, I can imagine, Judge, what he wants to do, what he'll plan to do is maybe, and again, I don't know the state of their marriage, but point the finger at his wife.
Yeah, I think when you have separate trials, that's a good indication they're not on the same page.
They're not on the same page. All right.
Okay. Bear with me. So, Law and Crime have got it up now. Ungroup. There we are. Right, so let's get this ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Psych. Christine's in here as well somewhere. I saw her name. Christine, if you're here, you're everywhere. Look at you. Christine. She's Christine saying what she's saying. I think they will start on Tuesday. Well, no, they're starting today. Well, maybe they do something today because there's 141 people waiting, and it's supposed to start at 14:53, and it's now 15:16. So they've not started. There's 14:53 is UK time, by the way, not anything else. Now I need to get this back to the proper side. I do like Streamlabs, but it is also a little bit of a pain in the ass as well. Right, I'll get here. So, Katie, where have you been? Where have you been hiding, Katie? Where have you been hiding? I don't know where you've been hiding. Oh, good question. Right, let's go to the chat. I've not seen the chat. Sorry, I can't put the chat up, but it won't let me. Sarah P making a good point about fire and stuff. Awful repercussions on that child's mental health and physical development. Also, can imagine if there had been a fire. Yes, my thoughts exactly. No window, no door knob, not acceptable for any length of time. No. Poor kid can come live with me on the farm. Jonathan, he's such a great guy, Jonathan. I bet he would love that as well. The freedom to be on the farm. No, Sarah P spitting truth today. Not to mention if he had a medical emergency of some sort. The heat, no air, ventilation. Look at all the mothers are coming out. All the mothers coming out with good points. Messages between the parents regarding their treatment of him will be pivotal. That will tell their motive, and it's unlikely they were doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. Yeah, it would be traumatic, if not terrifying, being locked up like that. I agree. I agree, Perry. I wonder if any of his siblings will testify. Let's have a look then. Let's see if I can find out if they've got any. Timothy Ferriter. Children ages. Um, hang on. Florida parents accused of keeping son locked in strange garage room. So here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the eldest, I imagine. So there's one small. They look like teenagers. Hi, Sandra. Welcome back, Sandra. Right, Tracy and Timothy Ferriter are a Florida couple. Right. Who are accused of repeatedly locking their teenage son in what one witness described as a very strange room in the family's garage. A probable cause affidavit was filed in Palm Beach County. Yes, thousands of videos were obtained which showed him being repeatedly locked inside of the room daily. The affidavit says in court the defense attorney argued the boy may have had an attachment disorder with his parents. According to, they were released on $50,000 bond and can't have contact with their 4 children. Okay. So these are the 4 children then. You can see them, they're small children. That one's tiny. Leisures following Sunday. An officer, right, they came to investigate lack of jack. Okay. His advisor agreed to the job. Fine, fine. The victim is known as AM. Oh, geez, not another AM. Age 14. They're unable to tour the room. Okay, so in the room, learned that there was a structure the family had built. Fine. The officer observed the structure, which was a small room with a plain white door. The door had a broken knob and a deadbolt, both locking from the exterior. Bad. There was a light switch didn't say whether it was inside or outside. Inside the room was a small plain box spring, and on top of that, a mattress with grey sheet and a pillow. There were school books with a desk and foldable chair, and there was a camera. Oh my god, what? There was no paint on the walls, and it appeared to be bare drywall. The floor was bare garage floor, with part of an outdoor rug covering it. Officers were told the room was built as an office and used as storage. It was also described as space used by all of the children. Then it was stated the space was sometimes used by a name that was blacked out. Tracked down the boy who said they found no one loves him. So this must be AM then. He was found. AM told the police that on a typical morning he's woken up because his door was locked. He's told to go to the bathroom and then back to his room. The door was locked and usually the lights were turned off. After his other siblings were dropped off at school, he would be fed breakfast, a banana and a piece of bread and peanut butter. When he was finished eating, he would go to school. Jesus. After school, he would come back into the room. He said it was 8 by 8. He didn't say that. There's no way he said that. And had a lockable doorknob and a deadbolt lock that both locked from the outside. He would be locked in there. I had to stay in this room. He said he was in there a lot. He said they didn't play with friends or family and would be reading books in his room and not allowed to go anywhere else in the house. He said he ran away because I feel like no one loves me. He didn't feel safe because a person whose name was blacked out allegedly gets really aggressive with him. Oh, so okay. So someone gets really aggressive with him. So the father, I imagine. He stated when asked, speculation by the way, I don't know. He stated when asked how his dad gets aggressive. Oh, there we are. His dad, yeah, gets aggressive. That he was slammed against the wall by his neck and struck in the face with an open hand. Yeah, I mean, this guy. Sorry, guys, you can't even see it. I can make this bigger. This guy. And he turns down a 2-year settlement. This guy. The boy described profanity and anger and being spat. What the He'd been spat in the face. He was spanked with a belt. Oh my days. Jesus. Um Hi Sandra. No worries. Don't worry, it's all good. We don't know, so I don't know, Sarah. Um Katie, this is not your first time. I'm pretty sure Katie you've been here before. I'm pretty sure when Zachariah's case was on. I'm 99% sure you've been here before, Katie. Where have I gone? Oh, there. When we did the free Zachariah Anderson streams. Uh, if not, then you've got a twin. You've got a twin otherwise. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Welcome. Um, the longest he could remember being locked inside of the room was 6 to 18 hours. He's provided with a bucket to go to the bathroom and had to dump it out in the backyard. I mean, if you shit in the bucket, jump down the backyard. He eats most meals in his bedroom, usually leftovers after the rest of the family eats. Jesus. Um, he said he didn't know what to return to his family. He pleaded to be arrested, stating he would rather be in prison than back at home, and had suicidal thoughts. A sibling confirmed that there was a room in the garage. A sibling confirmed the allegations, stating the boy's room is in the garage and it gets put into his room when he's either misbehaving or in trouble, and stated that he's in trouble a lot. She said she wanted to do the right thing. He received extremely different punishment from siblings. One time he was locked in the room after being found to have stolen chocolate and cookies from the kitchen. I mean, just being a teenager, just being a normal teenager then. The covers were removed from his mattress. It was picked up and tossed against the room. Another woman told police there's a creepy room in the garage at the previous Ferriter residence. The current owner said the room was removed because it could only be locked from the outside, and believe the room was made to keep someone inside of it. So that means that he's been with them for a few years then. Social media accounts with family photos. Merry Christmas. This is them. Oh wow, he's not in the picture. They look like, lovely family. Oh no, he is. That must be. Oh no, but I don't know. Merry Christmas from the Ferriter read the Facebook book in 2020. She wrote, "So proud of these girls this weekend. They all won 7 games and brought home the championship fine. Tuscan Heat." So this is. Oh, okay. Not filled with angry. Experienced leader. He's an entrepreneur, leadership, marketing, sales, team building. He's into all that. Fine. Okay. Yeah, you did lie, Katie, but I forgive you. I forgive you. Um.
Mass Ferrer, hi.
Oh, hang on. Hang on then. This started. I don't know where I've gone. Where did I put myself? Oh, there. Hey! Katie is fine. It's fine. I remember the name because I'm going to ask you, is it Katie? Because you got K and then T. So, welcome back. It's all good. It's all good. Um, so you always remember. Okay, so that one went. I'm still waiting. That one disappeared live. Let me see if my. Okay. Um, Available, but I presume. It will come back. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. Baby, 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 come back. Right, I made the video private for whatever reason, but hopefully we'll get it. Oh, why do I sound like a little now? What have we done, Sappy? What have we done? That, Sarah, is that better? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Sarah P. Sarah P. Sarah P. Um, yeah, I agree, Perry. I think it's more like punishment. No, it's not better. Shit. Hang on then. You made me swear as well. Hang on then. Let me get it open. Right, I'll just put this here. Way that. I remember watching something on this, and it should. Oh, the last part, didn't I? is there an echo now then? No, sir, you made you swear. No, you are in trouble with me, remember? Anytime I swear, you get trouble along. No, sir, you made you swear. No, you are in trouble with me, remember? Why is this swear you get trouble along? Oh, really apologies, guys, that's gone bad. Right, is this better? Is this better? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is better? 1, 2, 3. No, it's not. That's rubbish as well. Sada P, Sada P, 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 Sada P, Sada P, P, P. Sada P, Sada P, 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 Sada P, Sada P, P, P. No, that's not 100% better, is it? Let me go into the whole mixer then. It's got Rode, which this is. Okay, let's see if this is any better then. Okay, let's see if this is any better then. I think that sounds better, Sarah. Do you think, Sarah, this sounds a little bit better? If I just speak like this, I think that's much better, Sarah. That sounds better, Sarah. Do you think, Sarah, this sounds... No, it doesn't. Murder. Right. You know what I'm going to do? Sounds a little bit better. If I just speak like this. Okay, so hopefully this is going to be a lot better. Okay, so hopefully this is going to be a lot better. This is so hopefully this is so this is way better. Yeah, echoes because of my phone. Echoes because of my phone, Jonathan. Switch that off. Right. All I did was unplug it and put it back in. So I don't know. That's all I did in the end. Unplug it. So I appreciate if it ever goes back, then please let me know. Jonathan, these are... I don't know what they are. But they were like something like $40, $50. Master Technician. Jonathan, you cheeky mother... Anytime it goes bad, guys, just let me know. Because then I can just amend it, you know? So that's how we get better. That's how we get better without... Hundreds of dollars. Yeah, I've not. I got some Bose, but I don't use it for these because of Bluetooth. And they cost me a pretty penny. I should bought them out in America. Um, so nothing there now. I was hoping. So what happened to the thing was it's just gone. Law and crime link is gone. Jonathan, you've just said some stuff there that I do not know what the hell you're on about. But it's all good though. Um, right, we'll just wait. I mean, I was sent the stream. I'm not a big. I don't use 27 pairs. So that's 27 pairs of socks. I don't keep count. Right. The only thing I'm lost here because Streamlabs makes me feel lost, makes me feel naked a little bit. Ba 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 ba. Right then. Okay, don't know what that is. Long Crowd Trials has gone down. Now it's back up. First. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can get um another stream, but I can't. You and me were meant to be walking free in harmony. One fine day we'll fly away. Don't you think that Rome wasn't built in a day? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Right. I don't know what's happening here now. Oh, whoop, 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 boom. Let me see if there's anything on Twitter to say that it's now live or something. Where's my Twitter gone? Oh. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Trial, choose selection. Nope, not that one. Oh, this may be this one. Nope, not that one. That one. Nothing on tweets. Nothing on tweets about it. So let me just try YouTube one more time. Got another link here to try.
Breaking tonight.
Don't think that they will be showing it. No, they're not. That's a botlick. But anyway, let's go back to Long Crime. No, nothing. Okay, we just have to be patient. Jonathan's picky. Yeah, it sounds like Jonathan. Oh wow, we just lost basically the whole half our viewers because it's boring. Oh, what a good find, Katie. Oh, I see on the case docket that one of the parties filed a motion yesterday to allow the child witness to testify via CCTV. Well, I'm glad. I don't think children should be in court testifying. They should be out of court testifying with, people who feel safe around them. And if anything, would like them to be pre-recorded. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just speaking. Jonathan, you've got way too much money for that. Katie, I totally agree with you. Even with Zach's one, with Zach's daughter testified, I think it was disgusting. She should never been there. She should be in a room with some court representatives, like a counsellor, anyone she trusts. Not her mother, that's for sure. Not her mother. But yeah, what's his name again? Timothy. Let me just check. Timothy Ferriter. Dee, 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 dee. One fine day we'll fly away. Oh, disappointing. Disappointing. We're a boy in a box. Okay, Timothy. I'm just gonna see if there's anything live. Dee, 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 dee. Oh, there's two of us streaming it. It's only two people streaming it, and the other one spit. But it's all good. Right, let's get back. All right, let's get. So what I know then, Katie, is that they weren't. They're not supposed to start till tomorrow because they didn't sit the whole. I don't have to use this now. They didn't sit the whole jury on Friday, so they were always going to have Monday as jurors. But then I saw a link for it, and then some people said, "Oh no, it's obviously it might be happening this afternoon." So I think that's where the confusion is now. And then I got sent it by a contact, a lovely contact sent me the link. Now the link is in private. So that once that contact comes back to me, I will let us know. Because now I feel a little bit like I'm up in the air about all this. What do I do? I was only going to do a short stream today, but now are we going to streaming later on? Are we streaming? Are we not? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm definitely streaming this tomorrow. So plans for the week. Katie, you'd like this as well, Katie. So you should join us every Wednesday, Katie. So tomorrow we've got a full stream of this trial. This trial, Timothy Ferriter. We're showing that. Wednesday, Wednesday, I've not heard anything, Perry. Perry, you'd enjoy this as well. So every Wednesday, I've got Matthew Moore coming in. He's on stream. So if you're not seen it, he was here last week in our interview. We did an interview with him, and he was here for part one. So Matthew Moore he was on trial last year, just over about 15 months ago, accused of deleting his wife. Basically, it was the murder suicide stages murder or something it was called. So is it Ohio against Matthew Moore? That's an Matheau is how it's spelled Moore. So he's joining us again on Wednesday. Basically we spend like 6 hours going through the trial. So he's re-watching the trial with us and talking us through everything, how he felt, what's coming up, what was meant by this, and what do you know what I mean. So he's going through it like that's never been done, I don't think, before. So we're doing well. So we got exclusive access to him. I know there's some of the streamers trying to get him on as well, but we're the only ones that I've definitely got him on all the time. So he reached out to me a couple of weeks ago, wanting he saw me stream something. He said, "I'd love to do something with you." So he is. I'll say some of the streamers then jumped on board, but they can't be as good as mine because we got him all the time. So yeah, so we've got a couple of other streamers as well that join us. Sally and so Sally and Dr. Hines join us as well. And then Lady Law hopefully will be joining us tomorrow as well at the end to do a recap. So it's a 16-week series at the minute because every time he speaks, we stop, which is because we want to hear everything he's got to say. So it's quite intense, and if you're into trials, then it's a really good one. And if I were you, I would watch the episode 1 as well. That's in my channel. And if you want, the interview is there as well. It's about an hour and a half interview. So start watching series. It's really, really good. I hope a lot of people watch it. So every Wednesday we do that. So that means we miss the Wednesday session of this trial, but never fear, the streamer's here. So Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock our time. Um, on Thursday we will be playing day 2. So the Wednesday stream of this we will be playing on Thursday, and then I'll be playing at 1.25 speed. Straight after that finishes, after skipping all the breaks and stuff, we'll be going into day 3. So day Thursday's a big day. It's a long day, but it's a worthwhile day, if you know what I mean. So we'll be all caught up, and then on Friday, day 4 of the trial, we'll be back to normal. So if you're into trials and you like stuff, Katie, please come and join us Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're doing it 4 o'clock UK time, 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Pacific. Because he's on the Pacific, he's on in Vegas, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning with him. So, yeah, please watch the first one. I thought it was intriguing. People are here. I hope that you enjoyed it. He talks a lot in the way that I want him to. I think it's very intriguing. So yeah, and if you've got any questions, there's nothing off the table either. I've never watched a trial either, Katie. So nothing's off the table. Just ask anything you want. So it's all good. Oh, hang on. Just had a message from my source. Let's have a look. Ah, okay. Okay. Will they be streaming? Starting today then. Okay. Hiya, Kimmy. Hiya, Mecky. Hi, Kimmy. Hey, Mecky, do you know Perry? Do you know Perry? Right, my source has come in. Katie, yes, what episode in? This Wednesday's episode 2. So sorry, I think it's an 8-day trial, but we're doing part 1, part 2. So we're on day 1, part 2, this Wednesday. So literally, you're just one stream behind. On his original interview, you're behind, but you don't have to watch the interview. You can watch that anytime. But you're literally just behind one stream, and you could probably play at 1.5. So watch it, Katie. Honestly, hang on, I'll get a link for it now. Let me get a link for it. See my channel somewhere. How do I get to my channel? Right. Bear with me, guys. I've got an update for us. I've got an update, so bear with us. No, I want to go into my studio, don't I? Content. I don't know, Kim. I don't know anything about that, Kim. And Katie, what? What? Katie, what? No, wrong one. I went to the wrong one. This is the one. Well, basically, it doesn't really matter, Katie. Oh, man, Katie, do you know Perry, do you? Oh, first time I've seen Perry. So welcome, Perry. Mecky was one of my favourites, but they're never here anymore. So, Katie, this is the link to episode 1. That's it there. Mecky, send my love to Shauna as well. I've not seen Shauna for a while now. Right, hang on then, because right, so update for you. You come here for all the goss, right? I got defendants, I've got every. So now I got a source. Thank you, Mickey. And how the hell do you know Perry? Perry's very intelligent. Perry's bringing a lot of insight here. I'm not used to that coming from your gang, Mickey. You're a star. Hard to gauge. Saying it's tomorrow. Right. So this is where we're at, right? So the judge said the jurors could be seen on camera. But obviously, law and crime have got a policy not to do that. They can't. And I thought they did. So they shut down the feed because it's not their camera, it's Court TV cameras. I think they got the same thing. Um, once jury selection is done, they'll show the trial. So basically, we don't know when it's going to be, but once the jury selection's done, they'll show the trial, but we don't know when that's going to be yet. So, um, Frankie's think tank, I don't know what that is. You see, this is why you're too intelligent for me. Into town, but I'll listen on the right. Jonathan, get your wife to be nice. Um, so good. So they start opening statements if they get the jury selection done. Yes, so everyone's saying this tomorrow morning, which is quite annoying because now I'm stuck, going, is it going to happen today? Is it not? Um, but no one knows until the jury's been selected. Now, on Friday, there was some stream showing the whole jury selection, but that's been taken down. The judge allows us to see the jurors, but Court TV has strict policy that they can't do that. So that's why they've gone down. But I don't understand why that is because, do you know what I mean? Or maybe it's law and crime that's got strict. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, my source is saying they will instantly start the trial once it's done. But when will it be done? That's the problem. So my guess is, well, I'm taking a punt here, say it won't be done today. I'm not going to waste time today, hanging about. Um, so what I'm going to do is, if it is happening today, I'll come straight back on. Do you know what I mean? And we'll stream it. But if it's not, I'm not going to stay on all day. Because what's the point? Do you know what I mean? You just got me here driveling. Oh my, it's going down. So yeah. So I think that what we're going to do is, once I know, I will definitely, if it happens, put your notifications on, follow me, put your notifications on, and bang, should ping you to say I'm live. But I'm not gonna. I got a bad back, and I don't really want to sit here for no reason. I don't mind sitting here, but not if I don't feel entertaining today. Do you know what I mean? But I am gonna plug the shit out of this, because I've already sworn. Sarah P made me swear. So, um, please like this video. Please subscribe. A few people subscribed. Thank you very much for that. I've seen you subscribed. Um, if you're not a member, please consider becoming a member. Jonathan, why did you send me $2, you absolute numpty? Why did you just buy a membership, Jonathan? Your membership's run out. Just buy a membership. Um, oh, thank you. Sunflower. So, story behind this. So I don't mind this when people ask me questions. So, when you've got a stream, right, Katie, which is literally 95% women, and Jonathan, and now obviously Perry, but 90% women, I will have to go for the gay look. Do you know what I mean? It just they all enjoy it. All the women enjoy my sunflowers, so that's why I did it. Yeah, fine, Jonathan, don't send any more money now. Become a member. Don't send bloody super stickers, whatever it's called. You just wasted $2 there. I only get like 60 cents of that. So become a member. I'm not going to kick you out of Discord or anything like that because you're a good one. Um, but become a member next time when you get a chance. And anyone else who wants to become a member, you get access to Discord, which, fingers crossed, if she's here, fingers crossed Josie's going to take over. Fingers crossed. We love Josie, because I'm useless. No, baby, no. So what happens? So everyone thinks that, no. So YouTube take 30%, yeah? Apple or Google take 10%. I then lose about 20% in the transaction stage. I then have to pay 20% tax on it as well because I'm in the UK. So I get about 60 cents. The PayPal link that Sarah P has got in my description box, I only get charged 10% for that and still pops up on screen. I need to disable that, don't I? Well, that's a rip-off. Yeah, it's about 60 cents. Why has this gone off? Hang on, my chat's gone. I got a chat back. Well, that's a rip-off. Yeah, I know, Mecky. Okay, so I might have like 80 cents then, Jonathan. Oh, it'd be like 40 pence or something. Um, Mecky is rip-off. So I've set it up, Mecky, on this, that if you pay the PayPal link, it still comes up on screen, like, because people like to see on screen, but I only get charged like 10% on it or something, which is good. Or another PayPal like you've sent me before, I get to keep 100%, but it doesn't come up on screen on anything. But I always encourage people buy memberships, Um, even memberships. I think it's $4.99 or something. I probably get $2 of that, or a bit less than that. But still, I'd rather people be members. Do you know what I mean? Because they're part of the community. Then, do you know what I mean? Yes, I earn less money, but I prefer it because I want to get as many members as we can. So that's why I encourage people. Don't send me snap, whatever you call it, stuff like that. Buy yourselves memberships, please, guys. Because I do private that sounds dodgy. Private videos for the ladies, the 95%ers out there do private videos. Um, Thanks, Jonathan. It's the PayPal one. It's the PayPal. Thank you. Thank you very much. But as I say, I encourage people to be members rather than anything else. Um, yeah, if you're members, you get access to Discord and you also get access to, even though I've not done a members only video for a couple of weeks, it's because there's so many trials going on. I've not had a chance to do one. And also, our next members video only one, I believe, is going to be Sarah P and Josie doing it. Either them doing it with me or Erin plus one doing it, Erin Hack plus one doing it with me. So that's the next members one. Well, not might not be the next members one, but they're here to do the wheelers as is just for them to do it as well. Right, hang on. If I do this as well. So yeah. Anyway, a lot of people can't afford memberships. Don't worry about it if you can't afford it, stuff like that. That's absolutely fine. I'm still do content. You're still welcome here. I treat everyone the same, whether you're a member, whether you're not. It's all good. It's just if you are a member and can't afford it, please consider becoming a member. I hate talking about myself. I hate grifting, but I have to because it pays my wages. So thank you to everyone that pays my wages. Which today has been Unicorn who became a member, and Jonathan sent me like 40 cents. $2. Thank you, Jonathan. Right, let's get this wheel then, shall I? I'm not someone that just like stay on for the sake of it. Because there's other stuff going on with you guys. So hang on then. Let me close that. Oops. Random wheel. Right. Let me get this. Yeah, so with this score, I'm hoping, I'm not promising, but I'm hoping that Josie takes over because, or if not Josie, someone else because I don't do Discord. I don't understand it. Right, here we go. So, this is the wheel. People that are new, Perry, Katie might have seen it before. This is the wheel. We, oh, oh no, actually, if it lands on mod stream again or stuff like that, then we won't. There's only one mod stream. Josie and Sarah are doing one anyway, so we won't do that. So let's spin it and see where it lands on. And make sure you got your memberships open as well. Right, let me get some whiskey. Oh, do you know what? Mackie, do you know what? Right, I've got to take a shot of whiskey. Do you know what? I hate whiskey. I hate whiskey. You don't understand how much of a punishment this is. Kim changes mods. It's only two mods I got. Well, GG as well. GG helps out. But yeah, so it's only Josie and Sarah P. I got rid of a load, so because they left the channel, so I just got rid of them. Um, my two came through. My two came through. On when did it come through? Two came through. I think on Saturday. See through. It's a see through two. But it's pointless because you can't see it. Do you know what I mean? You can't see it. Oh, I need to drink the whiskey. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, so, um, thank you. And I've got my hat, my crown. I know, Perry. I know. This is the Loch Fiend blended Scottish whiskey. 40%. Just so people know, I hate whiskey. Can't stand it. Can't stand the smell of it. Can't stand it. This is a pure punishment for me. I just hate it. I got a little bit of cold coffee left in here, which I'll need. I'm gonna be sick. Obviously, I'm not going to drink full of that. I'm only going to take a slight shot. This is brand new. I got this in 2018. Um, so where I used to live in Glasgow, when I left, my staff in work all clubbed together, got me like a gift package, and they knew I hated it, so they bought me this because it's light whiskey. So they said, and I've never tried it. You can hear the. Hang on. How do I open it? Used to like. There's some way of opening this. Hang on. Let me get a phone out. Fuck. How the fuck do I open this? Right. You see it? You see it's new. Because I'm taking. Yeah, it's this. The whole. I have to take that off, you see. Seal. It's still unproof. It's. What do you call it? I didn't. Make sure your membership things are open as well. So. I was going, oh, the smell it. Fucking cat. Oh. Oh, jeez. I can smell it. Yeah, I can smell it. Right. It's. How much? Clear glass. Right, that's a shot. Oof, that's more than a shot. Oof, what am I doing? Considering I absolutely, even though, right, I'll wear my hat, even though other people think I look like Burger King or whatever it's called. Fuck you, you streaming bastards. Here we go, a bit of fun, they call this. This is what you get on this stream, you get a bit of fun. I don't take myself that seriously, right? People are taking the piss out of my hat. Grow up, who cares? Um, I'm happy. I'm gonna lay down for that. Yeah, I know. Don't stop. Well, I am. Yeah, I've stopped. Jesus Christ. I don't like whiskey. Oh, 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 oh. That's disgusting. I'm not even joking. Oh, you know. Whew. And coffee. Oh my god. No, how can anyone drink that fucking shit? How can you drink it? Ugh. Remove that from the fucking thing. Oh, I prefer cough syrup. Ugh. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Hang on then. Oh my god, that's the taste. This goes right through me, like, you know? Oh, where else do you get all this crap, like? Seriously now, right? Where else do you get all this? It
But
lingers.
it
I've
worked
still
out.
got it now.
No one saw.
I agree, it lingers. I can't get rid of the taste. Ah. Hang on then. Oh. I need something to eat with it because that's okay. Right. Let's see if I can give some memberships out, shall I? I'm not going to give memberships all the time, but you guys have been nice to me today, so let's give some memberships out today. So make sure your memberships button's open. Hopefully someone here will get it, because I know a load of people have just lost their membership, so hopefully. No, I'm glad, Katie. So it's fine. I do these things for you guys. I do it for you guys. Just, the thought of it now is just gone through me. It's just, and I'm not even overreacting. I just hate whiskey. It's still there. I can taste it. And it's going through my body. I can feel it, taste in my mouth. Even with the coffee, coffee's strong. Right. Oh, right. I'm gonna give some memberships out. I'm gonna give 5 memberships out. Hopefully, you guys have your memberships open. Because I'd rather go to you guys. Jesus. It's all good. It's all good though. You know, no pain, no gain. I said I'd do it. So here we go. 5 alternate corner memberships. Harry got one. Happy days. Tudley Pip got one. Jonathan got one. Tony Tries got one. And Kayla got one. Happy days. There we are. Sorry, Katie, you didn't get one. I did, obviously try. Kayla, I love Kayla. Jonathan, I love Jonathan. Tudley Pip, I love. Perry, I've come to love now. I don't know who Tony Tries is. I think I've seen him once. So yeah, welcome guys to the alternate corner membership. See, Jonathan, that's karma, Jonathan. Here we go. Jonathan's become a member. No worries, Perry, at all. You see, it's one of these things where I can't talk. Tony tries to become a member. Jesus, got burp, whiskey burps. Ayla, Busty Bestie of Josie's got a membership as well. So there we are, guys. You've all 5 memberships there for you. Sorted. I'd rather go to people I hear. As I say, it's a shame didn't go to you as well, Katie, but we did try. We'd all but tried. Right. Yes, that's what I mean. Put good karma isn't always a bitch. Put good out into the universe, good comes back to you. Absolutely. And that's what Jonathan did. He gave me $2. He invested $2 and he got $5 back. So he made $3, and I'm sure other people will in the future as well. So with that, I'm going to close down. If it comes back live, I'll come back on, but if not, then I'm going to sleep for a little bit off that whiskey. Yeah, no, I'm not going to sleep, but I'll be back on tomorrow, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock our time in the UK. Not sure if anyone's still around from the UK. I know obviously Perry is, but I mean, doesn't matter anyway. But lovely to see you all. My belly's now on fire. I feel a bit sick, if I'm being honest. There's a bit too much whiskey. It didn't look that much, but even now, going through me. Right, love you all. Thank you very much. Sarpi, love you. Thank you for being here today. I'm not sure what Josie is, but thanks, Josie, wherever you are. Hopefully you like Discord. And yeah, see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Or if not, later on. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you. Oh, Hannah. Hannah's here. I've got to stay for Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Just going off now, Hannah. Just clicking off now, Hannah. Hannah, we're back tomorrow. At 3 o'clock your time, Hannah, back to do this trial. So yeah, and Matthew Moore on Wednesday, Hannah, and then Thursday, Friday, back on this trial. So please come and join us, Hannah, 3 o'clock tomorrow. And with that, thank you, everybody. Love you.